So I'm back out doing some more landscape photography. Come up to the Kentmere Valley. Hopefully going to make our way up there. There's quite a bit of snow at the moment, but it's really icy, so it's going to be quite a slippy walk up. And me and my dad don't have crampons, so we're going to have to pick our routes quite carefully. So the plan was to go to the top, but that might not be the right option today, but we'll see how we get on. It's like this all the way up. It's like ice everywhere. Well, that's the first fall done. Hopefully there's not any more. So we changed plans already. We were going to go up right, up towards Fell, but because it's quite slippy down here and we don't have the right footwear, it just seems a bit selfish to give it a try. Because if we mess up, it becomes someone else's problem, and that's just not okay. So what we're going to do instead is go back down there slightly and then make our way up to the reservoir. Probably won't get as good of views, but I think that's a more sensible option. But I'm just going to get a quick photo up into the valley, so I'll show you that view now. So it's kind of hard to show you this one, and you can probably tell by my hair that it's really windy, but just put this down. Got the 5D with 135mm, and I got a polarizer on there, and looking up into this valley, couldn't set the tripod up very well, but there's a farm here, and the town that we're about to go to, well, reservoir, is in here. Quite like how these green fields and this road lead up the valley, then you get the snow up on the tops, and the sun is passing through every now and again, lighting up the valley. So it's going to be pretty windy, but hopefully that's a more sensible option. I'm not too sure what views we're going to get though, but we'll go and find out. So we're back down on the bottom now, and we're just making our way sort of up towards that farm that I photographed before, and then we should swerve round to the left and then eventually reach the reservoir. Now, I don't know if this is the right decision yet, but maybe I'm just soft, but maybe it would be okay up there, but yeah, it's not the best place to be stuck in. Like when it's cold and icy. I think this is the right decision. Just feeling like a bit of a wimp at the moment, but I think it'll be the right decision in the long run. So I'm going to start thinking about that, and we'll catch up. Oh no. Well, that's not a good start, but we'll carry on. Shit. Nope. That was deep. So one good thing's happened, and we saw a little deer. I was thinking about bringing the 400mm, but I didn't feel like carrying it, but maybe I should have done. I think High Street is up there somewhere. Can't quite get my head around it at the moment. And like a few months back when we were doing all the deer rut photos, that's just next to High Street. So I imagine there might be a few deer around here, but it's still nice to see. I'm not sure if the video worked of it, but we're just going to keep on going up here, and it's really windy. We still haven't quite decided what to do. We think the reservoir is just over that hill, but there's like a road leading up there, so I'm going to get a quick photo of that. Probably have to walk over there to get it, but we'll get set up and then run through it all. That mud's still gone everywhere. So I've got this set up now, going for a portrait shot, and it's getting this track here leading up into the fells. There's not a big difference between the clouds and the snowy line at the moment, but there's a bit of sun hitting the track, and I'm just using a polarizer to bring back some of the colours. The sun is trying to make an appearance though on the top right, so we'll grab a couple of pictures because it'll be different every time. The sun's hitting the fell on the right hand side, that's the main difference. But what I'm going to do now is head up that way and hopefully get a view down onto the reservoir. Don't really know what's going to happen though, because it's not going to plan really. I'm not too sure how well I've managed to bodge this video together, but we're going to make the most of being here. We're just not going to be able to do what we came here for, but that's my fault for not bringing the right equipment, so I don't get to whinge about that. So we'll check out the views from the top. So I'm up a bit higher again and just spotted a house. I'm not too sure. There's some old mine workings over there. What's going on with my hair? There's some old mine workings over there, and there's like a white building in the bottom left hand side, and it's a similar sort of composition to what I did with the track down there with them. Oh, the sun's come out again. We'll go through it, put it on a tripod. The sunny patch on the hill on the left hand side is gone, but it still looks quite it's quite contrasty. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a small white building surrounded by the slate slag with the big fells around it. It's quite isolated, I guess that's a better word for it. So I'm just at f8, ISO 50 and 1/100th of a second, and I'm focusing on the building because that's the important bit to me. It's this one right here. It's a bit too far away for this lens, but you can see the sun here. It was on here before, but it's coming onto some hills behind it. We'll grab a couple. This is starting to feel better now though. So I think what I'm going to do is keep this camera on the tripod on my shoulder, because like when I was setting that up, I missed the shot that I wanted. It's probably going to come back, but it's just a little bit annoying when you see something and you miss it. So we'll just be better prepared. It's coming in from the right hand side now as well. But what we're going to do next is go up there, because you can probably see my dad on the top there, and hopefully get a view down onto that building as well. So we'll go and find out. So we made it up a little bit higher again, and it seems to be a lot windy here, and it's started to rain a bit. So feeling better about not going up to the top now, because it would have been pretty grim up there. But you get a better view of this house now, whatever that is. Then the reservoir is to the right of it. We're not going to bother doing that just because it's, I don't know, we're quite happy with this. So I think I'm just going to get a few more shots here as that light passes through. Might try and find a more sheltered spot though. I think I'm going to end the video here. Hopefully you could hear it, and fingers crossed some of these pictures will be available as prints from adamkappa.co.uk. I'll link that down below. But if you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.